Since Good Morning America premiered back in 1975, it has introduced viewers to a number of co-hosts over the years. With many coming and going, one former GMA alum recently got fans talking with a recent share on social media. They were showing off a new figure after a transformation lasting over a year. Good Morning America first premiered on ABC back in 1975. Throughout the years, viewers have seen several presenters hosting the show through various New York City-based studios. Currently, Robin Roberts, George Stephanopoulos, and Michael Strahan serve as Good Morning America's co-hosts, with lifestyle anchor Lara Spencer and chief meteorologist Ginger Z. Good Morning America hosts Michael Strahan, Robin Roberts, and George Stephanopoulos, YouTube. Recently, one Good Morning America alum flaunted her figure on social media. This was Dr. Jen Ashton. For years, she had been the chief health and medical editor and chief medical correspondent for ABC News and Good Morning America. Ashton departed from both shows in June 2024, after around 13 years. She also served as a contributor to GMA3 What You Need to Know until 2024. Since then, as previously reported, Ashton has decided to dedicate her attention to her new women's wellness company, Agenda. This company provides information concerning menopause, weight management, and nutrition. In one recent share on Instagram, Ashton appeared, showing off her figure in a bikini, alongside her daughter, Chloe. This came out after a fitness journey lasting over a year. Fans reacted to Dr. Jen Ashton's recent share, following her GMA departure. As the doctor shared, this was a display of strength at 56 and 26. She never thought this was possible before I started my wellness experiment last year. Thanking her daughter and fitness expert, Corey Rowe, Jen continued, "It took curiosity, commitment to the process, not the product, and the science-backed system of nutrition, fitness with intensity and focus on the little things that all added up to feeling better this year than I did last year. Let's see it, 2026. Taking to social media. Many commenters shared their reaction to the doctor's recent post. Many comments came from fans who watched her on Good Morning America. Some comments included, "Wow, Dr. Jen, you look so fabulous. I will be doing what you do as we welcome 2026 in. Somehow, I stumbled upon your IG this year. I love following your journey. Do you have a book that describes your wellness journey? Inspirational. You are so busy. However, you still manage to get it all in. Not easy. You are amazing. Rocking it, Doc. Healthy habits. Keep sharing your amazing peer-reviewed research. The best thing about healthy living is that your inner health is now as beautiful as your outer self. Woohoo! Proof that the Dr. Jen Corey agenda really works. For over a decade, Dr. Jen Ashton appeared in America's living rooms as a figure of calibrated authority. As the chief health and medical editor for ABC News and Good Morning America, she was the steady, reassuring voice, decoding complex medical studies, guiding viewers through public health crises, and offering evidence-based advice from behind a news desk or in a pristine studio clinic. Her uniform was the lab coat or the professional blazer. Her domain was the realm of facts, not feelings. In June 2024, after 13 influential years, she stepped away from that iconic role. Now, in a series of powerful Instagram posts, she has unveiled not just a new chapter, but a transformed physical and professional identity. Standing alongside her daughter, Chloe, in a bikini, Ashton showcased a physique that is the culmination of what she calls her wellness experiment, a year-long journey of intense focus on nutrition, fitness, and holistic health. This image, radiating strength at 56 and 26, is more than a personal victory. It is a deliberate, provocative rebrand. It marks a seismic shift from the dispassionate medical correspondent to the embodied wellness entrepreneur. forcing a public conversation about aging, expertise, and what it truly means for a doctor to practice what she preaches. The reaction from her audience, a blend of former GMA viewers and new followers, has been a tidal wave of admiration and curiosity. Comments range from "rocking it, doc" to inquiries about a potential book, proving that her pivot has tapped into a profound cultural nerve. Dr. Ashton's journey from the ABC News desk to the forefront of the women's wellness industry via her company Agenda represents a fundamental evolution in the archetype of the public health figure. It raises critical questions. In an era saturated with unqualified influencers peddling wellness fads, does a credentialed doctor's personal transformation lend crucial credibility to the space? Or does the focus on the physical, bikini body risk reducing the complex science of menopause and nutrition to mere aesthetics? This is the story of a doctor who traded the microphone for a mission, and in doing so is rewriting the script on medical authority in the digital age. To understand the impact of Ashton's transformation, one must first appreciate the platform she built. Good Morning America is a national institution, a trusted morning ritual for millions. As its chief medical correspondent, Ashton was part of a revered lineage. Her role was to translate the often impenetrable world of peer-reviewed journals, FDA announcements, and epidemiological data into accessible, actionable guidance. During the COVID-19 pandemic, her presence was particularly vital, a beacon of science in a storm of misinformation. Her on-air persona was professional, compassionate, but decidedly clinical. The focus was never on her body, but on the health of the viewer. She was a conduit for information. Her authority derived from her medical degree, her board certifications, and the ABC News logo behind her. This is a specific and historically powerful form of influence. The trusted expert. When she announced her departure to focus on her women's wellness company, Agenda, it signaled a move from reporting on health broadly to advocating for a specific, personal approach to it. She was moving from observer to participant, from journalist to practitioner of her own philosophy. The launch of Agenda marked Ashton's formal entry into the booming, often chaotic, wellness industry. Agenda's focus, menopause, weight management, and nutrition, targets a demographic largely women over 40, historically underserved and overwhelmed by conflicting advice. This market is ripe for a credible voice. But it is also crowded with charismatic gurus selling quick fixes. Ashton's strategy diverged radically. Instead of launching with a product line or a rigid diet plan, she launched with a personal journey, her own. She framed her first year post-GMA as a wellness experiment. This was a masterstroke of narrative. An experiment is rooted in science. It involves hypotheses, methodology, observation, and results. It implies a process, not a magic bullet. She meticulously documented this process, crediting fitness expert Corey Rowe and emphasizing the science-backed system of nutrition, fitness with intensity and focus on the little things. The recent bikini photo with her daughter is the visually stunning results section of that experiment. The caption is her analysis. It all added up to feeling better this year than I did last year. The message is revolutionary in its simplicity. The goal is not an arbitrary beauty standard, but quantified personal improvement in how one feels. For her audience, particularly women, navigating the physical and hormonal shifts of midlife, this is a potent reframe. It's not about chasing youth. It's about building sustainable strength. The choice to reveal her transformation in a bikini is intentionally loaded. In our visual culture, the bikini body is a fraught concept, often synonymous with unattainable youth and airbrushed perfection. By claiming that space at age 56 Ashton subverts it. She redefines the bikini body not as a gift of genetics or extreme deprivation, but as the earned testament to a year of discipline and scientific application. It is a body that speaks of capability, not just aesthetics. This visibility is a political act for women in their 50s and beyond, a demographic often rendered invisible or gently mocked in mainstream media. Ashton's post declares that transformation, vitality, and physical pride do not have an expiration date. It also bridges a generational divide, showcasing strength in parallel with her 26-year-old daughter, suggesting that wellness is a lifelong continuum, not a sprint confined to one's 20s. However, this focus on the physical exterior is a double-edged sword. Critics could argue it inadvertently reinforces the very aesthetic pressures she seeks to transcend, reducing the profound internal benefits of her wellness experiment, better sleep, stable mood, increased energy, to a before and after photo. The challenge for Ashton and Agenda will be to consistently anchor the visual proof in the deeper, less photogenic data of biomarkers, metabolic health, and subjective well-being. The comment section on Ashton's posts has transformed from a fan forum into a nascent community. Former GMA viewers who knew her as Dr. Jen are now engaging with her as a guide. Comments like, "I will be doing what you do as we welcome 2026 in," and "Do you have a book that describes your wellness journey?" highlight a key shift. The audience is no longer passively receiving information. They are seeking a protocol, a map to follow. This is the core of modern wellness entrepreneurship, the creation of a trusted guide-led community. Ashton's immense credibility from her ABC tenure acts as a powerful trust signal in an industry riddled with frauds. When she talks about science-backed systems, her audience believes her because of her track record. She has successfully transferred the trust earned in a journalistic context to a commercial one, a rare and valuable feat.